Hello everyone! Today Koopy is going to read something like Magic Trails Tracker of the Pandas and the Other Endangered Species. Stop hitting me. I'm quite feeling tired of this guy. Stop hitting me. Okay, so it just hit the book, didn't it? Or now I got to the best choice. Never mind if you ever hit me. It just hit the surface. That's good enough. Yay! Hey! But please stop turning out and out of that. As today I'm going to read this book about pandas, which I love the most. I mean that I adored him until I adored this little pandy until the last book of the Magic Tree House. So which means that later then I won't be reading Magic House anymore. Just the other species of books. Can this phone stop being fallen out? Okay, let's start reading. Oh, so cute. They're not as cute as me. Contents. 1. Pandas and other endangered species. 2. China's national treasures. 3. Starting small. 4. Endangered species. 5. Tip heroes. 6. Hope for future. Human Research Index. Chapter 1. Pandas and other endangered species. April 16, 1972 was a crazy day in Washington, D.C. Outside the National Zoo, cars were lined up bumper to bumper. 20,000 people waited in long lines at the gate. All fussed about 2 chubby little pandas cubs named Hissing and Ling Ling. They just arrived as a gift from the Chinese government. At this time, there were no other pandas in the United States. Ling Ling and Hissing were so special, they came with their own bodyguards. The pandas became the most popular animal in the zoo. Already a million people visited them. Endangered species. Ling Ling was a female, and Hissing was a male. Ling Ling and Hissing came from a high mountain from the forests of China. These mountains were home to old giant pandas living in the wild. Pandas were a badly endangered species. Just let me get a little bit. Give me a fuzz. A species endangered when its number has been so small that they are at risk of becoming extinct or dying out. Today, only 106,000 pandas remain in the wild. There's only pandas when in trouble. All over the world, thousands of living things are in danger of disappearing forever. Extinction. Animals and plants have been on Earth for hundreds of millions of years. At first, extinction happened in natural ways. Volcanoes, eruptions, for example, sometimes last thousands or even millions of years. Over time, events like this caused extinction of millions of species. The most people know all about when dinosaurs disappeared 600 million years ago. 65 million years ago. Extinction is a natural process which may grow out new species. Humans are causing animals and plants to come extinct too quickly, and fewer new species were taking their place. Species are being lost so fast and many were gone before they've been discovered. Habitat destruction. Habitats are the place where certain animals and plants and animals live. There are more people on Earth now more than ever because human population keeps growing and they're changing the land, destroying the habits of many species. Human development of wetlands, grasslands, tropical forests causes habitat loss. Land is used for things like farming, logging, mining, factories, and housing. Giant pandas once lived in forests throughout southern and eastern China. Now they live only in the mountains of central China. China has over 1 billion people, more than any other country in the world. When people think of forests, they think of trees. Pandas live in bamboo forests, or bamboo type of grass. Almost 1,500 species of bamboo in the forests around the world. Because people cut down many of the bamboo forests, pandas lost much of their habit. The bamboo cleared from this forest was mostly used for population, pollution, and climate change. This table is causing enough trouble. I'm going to swipe it down here. Big eyes and gobble on. Oh no, I'm in love with someone. So cute with rabbit. So. I'm thinking of my clothes right now. Climate change is another problem. When gases given off by factories and cars stay in the air above the earth, Heat cannot escape. Most scientists say that this is warming the Earth and causing rapid climate change. Animals will have to move to cooler places if they can, or they will simply die out. Ice in the Arctic is melting so quickly that polar bears will swim farther to catch seals. Polar bears don't have any other place to live. They can't move somewhere cooler. Hunting and poaching. Many countries have laws to protect certain animals like plants. Poachers break these laws and make money by killing and capturing certain animals or digging up plants. In Africa, poachers kill elephants for the ivory or the tusk. The black rhinoceros goes great risk because the false belief his horn causes cancer. People are even stealing black rhinoceros horns from museums. As organizations have been airlifting black rhinos with secret areas as safer for poachers. New species. People often spoil habitats by bringing new species to places where they don't normally live. This upsets the balance of an ecosystem. Ecosystems allow the living things in places where they live together. Many rivers, lakes, and ponds are having problems as the nearest species of fish and plants taking over their endangering and species already living there. Treats for all species. Habitat destruction, pollution and climate change, hunting and poaching, new species of an ecosystem. Help for the endangered species. People are working to help endangered species and to conserve the habitats. While doing this, I find ways to save the habitats where animals and plants live. Some do this by learning more about living things and what kind of habitats they need. Others help by setting up parks and natural reserves that protect the plants and animals living there. Pandas and other endangered species cannot survive without human help. We all need to be conservationists. Keeping it up. Scientists at the Pursuit Wildlife Research Center in Maryland working to study whooping cranes. These big white birds are one of the most endangered cranes in the world. Scientists don't want the chicks they raise to get too used to people. Keeping a bird for life in the world while workers wear long white robes and hood. Whenever the workers feed the chicks or take them for a swim, they lead them around a puppet or stick that look like a crane's head. When the chicks are ready to fly, ultralight aircraft with pilots also dressed in robes like young cranes on their first to winter feeding grounds of Florida, 1,200 miles and can take 2 months. Head to China National Treasures. Over at least 3,000 years, the Chinese have written stories and poems about giant pandas. Asian writings said that emperors keep these bears as a sign of wealth. The giant panda skull was found in the tomb of an empress who lived over 2,000 years old. Skins and bones of pandas have been discovered in older times as well. The pandas are China's national symbol of peace and friendship. World of the giant pandas. Old forests in southern eastern China once was the home of pandas. Now they live in south central mountains of Sichuan, Shanxi, Gansu provinces. Chinese government has set up nature reserves in these mountains to protect pandas and the species of plants and animals. Mist and clouds drift over the mountain there. Heavy rains fall on trees and thick groups of bamboo covering the slopes. These ancient lonely mountains are the home of all the wild giant pandas, as well as very interesting animals such as blood, yets, bamboo rats, and even our bear, the Asiatic black bear. Clouded leopards with spots shaped as clouds, golden snub-nosed monkeys, pale blue faces, and red pandas, green raccoons hide in tall trees. Giant bear cats. The Chinese name for panda is giant bear cat. One time people thought that pandas were a raccoon family. Recently, scientists discovered pandas are an uncouth species of bear. Though pandas are in bear family, they are different from many other bears. Pandas don't have round eyes. Their pupils are vertical, straight up and down, like a cat's eye. That's one reason for that Chinese name. Most bears are omnivores, eating both plant and meat. Pandas are grass-eating bear. Almost all their diet comes from bamboo. Almost bears hibernate in the winter when it's food hard to find. Bamboo grows all winter long. Pandas don't store fat in the bodies like many other bears. They must have food all the time. During winter, pandas move lower down the mountains, much warmer. Their thick woolly coats have 2 layers of fur. They stay warm even in snow. Giant pandas have 5 toes with claws, plus a long wrist bone that act like the opposable thumb. Opposable thumb can move different directions and pick up things. Apes, humans, and even other animals have opposite thumbs. Panda ways. Like most bears, giant pandas don't live in groups. Giant pandas might share the same group as their groups. Ew. I hate that. but then they should all get together to mate. Pandas will trick them. They bob their heads, stare, and growl. They almost hit with their front paws, lunge forward or bite. While pandas don't travel far, their bodies are thick and heavy. Because bamboo forests are so dense, the bears can be able to run short bursts of speed on many outliers. Although pandas live on the ground, they're also comfortable in trees. Climb to sun themselves, take naps, and escape predators. Panda noises. Pandas communicate with a variety of bleats, barks, and honks. Although pandas woo their mates with special noises during the mating season, sometimes they sound like a bleeding goat, or maybe make a sort of huffing noise. A special diet. And this end. In the wild, giant pandas' diet is 99% bamboo. When they eat, they sit in ground with their feet stretched in front, much of the humans is. And pandas have no rest. Spend up 16 hours a day eating, or eat 30 to 40 pounds of food in one day. The reason the pandas eat so much is that bamboo doesn't have many nutrients. They need to consume a lot. Bamboo is also hard to digest and passes through the bodies very quickly. Get out! Ugly! Close the door from me! Outside! Nah, I'm videoing, Mom. Pandas like to feast on the first sweet sprouts of bamboo. When they eat all the plants, leaves short and roots. Bamboo is hard to chew. Pandas have a strong jaws and their back teeth are flat like those cattle goats. These teeth crush and grind the bamboo. The front, sharper teeth bite through the tough stalks. Pandas strong bite, stronger than a lion or a tiger. Any of you tried to eat a bamboo, I bet you would really scratch your throat. I know, but pandas have very tough throats, so the bamboo doesn't hurt them. 90x. San Diego Zoo treated 2-year-old Zunzi as a birthday cake made of bamboo leaves and colored pieces of ice. Amazing. No, it's not done yet. A few more pages to go. Pandas in zoo also eat bamboos, but they eat other things as well. Their keepers fed them carrots, apples, sweet potatoes, and biscuits with lots of fiber. Pandas like to eat different kinds of bamboo and like certain parts of the bamboo at different times. Today, forest experts are planting different kinds of bamboo next to each other panda reserves. They hope that when one species of bamboo dies, other will be there for pandas to eat. Lifespan. Pandas in the wild might live for 20 years. Pandas live longer in zoos. Hissing was 28 when he died at National Zoo. China Panda Zoo has lived even older. Earthquake. When Wulong National Natural Reserve in China's protected area for Japan and endangered species. One expert built a center to study and bearded pandas. These panda cubes have been born at Wulong. May 12, 2008, the ground had gently begun to shake like jelly. Rocks and big as cars flew into the air and mudslides roared in the mountains. Wulong rose only a few months and estimates a huge earthquake. The quake destroyed roads, species, bamboo groups, and the panda houses. Workers from the panda tree, shaking and gripping the branches grew older than mine. 5 workers of the reserve and 1 by the research center lost their lives. Word of disaster spread quickly. The world, including many school children, sent money to rebuild the center. Today, pandas from the research will our research until Wulong is ready for their return. Why even go Wulong? Wulong? Mom, Wulong? Okay, that Wulong? I don't care about it. But now it's just the end of the book today. So sad and pristine.